For 30 years, every single Christmas, she was our mom. She was the forgetful, frantic, beautiful mother screaming, "Kevin!" in the middle of a crowded airplane. For another generation, she was the queen of eccentricity, the woman with the unplaceable accent in Schitt's Creek, or the possessed sculptor in Beetlejuice. She made us laugh until our ribs hurt. She made the strange feel like home. She seemed indestructible, a volcano of energy that would never go dormant. But today, January 30th, 2026, the world woke up a little poorer, a little grayer. Catherine O'Hara is gone. She left us suddenly at the age of 71, leaving us orphaned of a talent that knew how to turn every grimace into high art. Why did we take her for granted for so long? Why did Hollywood wait until the very end to crown her queen? Today, I am going to tell you the truth about her sudden goodbye, about the silent illness that took her away, and about a life lived one step to the left of normal. Goodbye, Catherine. This time, we are the ones screaming your name. Catherine wasn't just a comedic actress. She was an improv genius. Born in Toronto in 1954, she was quite literally built differently. She was born with a rare condition called situs inversus. Her organs were mirrored compared to a normal body. Her heart was on the right side of her chest. Maybe it was a sign of destiny. Catherine couldn't be like everyone else. She had to be unique. She started in the legendary SCTV, the training ground for Canadian comedy royalty. It was there she met a man named Eugene Levy. He would become her work husband for the rest of her life. While others looked for the easy punchline, Catherine looked for the character. She transformed. She disappeared inside wigs, impossible accents, and nervous tics. She was a chameleon. But Hollywood, in the beginning, didn't quite get the joke. They saw her as the funny one, the sidekick, never the main attraction. Yet she stole the scene from everyone. Do you remember Beetlejuice? While everyone was looking at the ghost, we couldn't take our eyes off Delia Dietz, the neurotic stepmother trapped in her own art project. Catherine took small roles and made them giants. She occupied the screen with a manic energy that was impossible to ignore. But the role that would make her immortal was coming, almost by accident. 1990, Home Alone. The truth is, Catherine didn't even want to do the movie. She was tired. She wanted a break. But she said yes, and in that moment, she became the mother to millions of us. That guilt she played, that desperate run through the airport, she wasn't playing a perfect Hallmark mother. She was playing a real mother, flawed, stressed, but loving her child desperately. For 20 years, people stopped her on the street just to ask her to scream, "Kevin!" in their face. And she, with her infinite patience, always did it, smiling. But after that global success, there was silence. Why did we forget her for so long? Because Hollywood is cruel to women over 40. While her male colleagues continued to receive Lifetime Achievement Awards, Catherine was relegated to the margins. She became a voice in cartoons like Sally in The Nightmare Before Christmas. She took small parts. The audience loved her, but the industry had put her in a corner. It seemed like her star was destined to fade slowly, like so many others before her. But Catherine had one last thunderous act up her sleeve. When everything seemed over, Moira Rose arrived. With Schitt's Creek, Catherine O'Hara slapped the world awake. She reminded us who she was. She invented an accent that does not exist in nature. She wore insane wigs. She created a monster of selfishness that somehow we fell in love with. In her 60s, she finally won everything: the Emmy, the Golden Globe. The world knelt before her again. It seemed like the start of a new youth. She was filming The Studio, the new series with Seth Rogen. She was happy. She was working. So what happened? Why aren't we crying today? The truth arrived like a lightning bolt a few hours ago. The statement from her manager speaks of a brief illness. Catherine was private. She hated gossip. She fought her final battle in silence, away from the spotlights, protected by the love of her husband, Bo Welch, and her 2 sons. She didn't want us to see her suffer. She wanted us to remember her while we were laughing. Maybe that heart that beat on the right in the wrong place finally got tired of beating so hard for all of us. The news of her death today, January 30th, 2026, has stopped Hollywood in its tracks. Colleagues are in shock. Eugene Levy wrote, "I have lost the best half of me." Macaulay Culkin posted just a broken heart emoji, "Goodbye, Mom." Catherine O'Hara does not have an official resting place yet. She will likely return to her Toronto, or perhaps stay in Los Angeles, near the world she conquered twice. But her true monument will not be made of marble. Her monument is the laughter we will share every Christmas. It is the Moira Rose memes we will still use in 20 years. We miss you already, Catherine. We miss you because in a world of manufactured stars, you were authentically crazy. You were proof that you can age with grace without stopping the fun. They tried to forget you in the 2000s, but true talent is like water. It always finds a way out. Thank you for teaching us to laugh at ourselves. Thank you for being the imperfect mom we all wanted. Safe travels, Moira. Safe travels, Delia. Safe travels, Catherine. The curtain falls, but the applause will never end. Catherine O'Hara, 1954-2026.